Welcome to today's prayer perspective. While the third of the identity brachot in the brachot HaShachar for men is the bracha of Shelo Asani Isha, for women, the bracha is Sh'asani kir'tzono, who made me according to his will. Obviously, when a man recites Shelo Asani Isha, a woman needs to recite a different bracha. But what is the meaning and what is the basis of Sh'asani kir'tzono? Over the centuries of post-Talmudic practice and discussion, the consensus was formed around those words, Shasani kir'tzono, and in fact, we find V'nahagu anashim levarech, Shasani kir'tzono, recorded in the Tur Shulchan Aruch that women were accustomed to recite this bracha. Interestingly, based on the Tur's wording, the women are accustomed to recite the bracha. Some suggest that it sounds as though women took the initiative to replace the men's bracha with a particular bracha before perhaps even the rabbis gave it an approbation. This may be an example of a bracha by women for women. Since the bracha came after the time of the Talmud, there are some contemporary halachic authorities, such as Rabbi Ovadia Yosef, who maintain that women should recite it without Shem Hashem. It should be Baruch Sh'asani kir'tzono, or not Baruch Ata Hashem, Elokeinu melech haolam Sh'asani kir'tzono. However, the Shulchan Aruch does seem to permit its recitation the same as all of the other brachot HaShachar. But again, why do women say this? Well, according to the Tur, it's an issue of acceptance, that this is an expression by women of the acceptance of God's will, complementary to the man's blessing. However, the Taz offers something different. And he writes, Sheyesh ma'ala b'briat ha'isha. He views this as a positive recognition of women's creation in the divine image. In fact, in the Haflam, the work of Reb Pinchas Horowitz of Frankfurt on Ketubot 8a, he goes a step further, explaining that even though in the beginning women were created was from man's side, it was established for all future generations that it should be born complete unto herself. And therefore, it seems that this bracha was enacted for women to recite Shasani kir'tzono, meaning that women recognize that they are supposed to be born complete, not secondary or created from man, but complete, as this was God's will from the very first. Shasani kir'tzono, not b'diavad, b'lechatchila, their own creation. It is a bracha that women have embraced and a bracha that women should be proud of because it creates that relationship with God.